All right, not started since end of November. Now we're March. Yeah, fired right up, man. Hey, pretty good, eh? Ed was showing me that recently somebody sold a 93 Taurus in like a typical 90s green, like a medium green color, and it had like 12,000 miles on it, and it sold for $9,000. Probably sold to somebody who was either very young or somebody around our age whose parents had one, right? What's that clacking? Is that the valves? Oh, really? Did you change the shocks in the Mac, or are you able to open the hood from here or no? I'm not sure I ever showed the engine. Why not, you know? Yeah, those headlights make a world of difference, eh? Oh yeah, 3.0. And the current mileage again is?
I think it's around 250 or something, 260. I can check in the car later.
Yeah, I thought it...
The strut rods there, if I let go, the thing drops.
Yeah, well, at least they're made better nowadays to drop, because imagine the cars that we love, they're boats like your dad's Oldsmobile. Man, probably not too good to drop those hoods. They're so heavy.
Well, they were spring. They had a sort of a mechanism with a spring.
That's true. You're right. That's a good point. You know, people knock American cars, but hey, come on, it's still going. It's still on the road. It's still the original engine, you know. This is the worst part of the car right here, is where they rot. Ed fixed this all up here. And I think you said also the rockers, they rusted a bit, or no?
No, they're just the surface rust on the paint, but there's no perforation.
That's the fuel pump we hear, eh?
Yep.
Man, you know what sucks is that you're saying you got to change those tires, but man, they look good though, eh? They still look really good.
Yeah, they're starting to crack.
I can't really get back there.
I'll move it up a bit.
Sure, why not? This was originally Ed's father's car. To show you how to do it properly, to change it, make sure that there's no we don't make any mistakes there. Pretty important, I think, you know.
Yeah,
Like sure. Really, it's glass. I mean, Jesus, how much?
Well, I took the old one out of the junkyard, so I took it out without breaking.
Yeah, but how much did that cost you?
$40.
Man, you went there with your dad, and that's impressive.
I drove to Ottawa in this car to get the windshield, and we put the windshield in the back seat.
Ed, look, we're in the Taurus, and it's sunny now. It's sun's come out. Woo! How do you like them apples?
First time in 2023.
Okay, how about putting a little heat on them? It's like 1 degree, probably 2. Look at this road, unreal. Oh my God, the city's gonna have their work cut out for them, eh, with the potholes. How come you never go through Montreal West? Oh, because it's a one-way street going this way?
Well, yeah, and then there's stop signs going down some of those streets and speed bumps. It's annoying. Whereas this, I can just go down quickly. Documenting history here, eh, Elton?
That's what I love to do, my friend. Documenting history. Exactly. Whether it be cars or bicycles. You know. So what is the official mileage?
246,300 kilometers.
246,000. I don't even know what that is in miles.
Probably about 180 maybe.
So your dad bought this new?
No. He bought it. As sort of a family car in 1998.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
1997.
Yeah, because I remember you told me, but I can't remember everything.
And it's a 92. So.
Still work.
1992. So that means that. It was the 5-year warranty was up. I think there was a 5-year warranty on it. So they sold it as someone traded it in for a new Ford in 1997, and there was no, guarantee on the car, so we bought it. I used it to commute to work on the South Shore.
Yeah, when you were working at Pratt and Whitney.
Yeah. And then after that, I used it a couple years, and then in 1999, I went to Europe, and so I left. The car was here. My dad used it, and then I used it when I came back from Europe in 2003. So.
Hey, there's a new flyer. No way. On the weekend of all times. Wow, I didn't even know these things were on the weekend. What the hell? Probably going to go do the 105, I think. Because they usually put those buses only on certain routes, eh? I know, which I don't want to get into, frankly. But it kind of rides like this, actually. Smooth. And as I said in the video I filmed on Wednesday on one of these in the 213 industrial route, when I got off the bus, I said I'm fully aware that it's electric and I'm against electric vehicles. I mean, it doesn't matter if it was diesel, I would still like them. It doesn't matter to me what's powering it, really.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference with it. And they only look better when they restyled it in like 88.
Yeah.
I think is this guy doing training? Interesting.
It started up right away, no problem. A little bit of smokiness there from the humidity in the gas, probably.
Perfectly normal.
The brakes in the back got a little stuck because of a little surface rust on them. But not bad.
Wow. Yeah, that's bad.
Heater's working well.
Yeah, can't complain, eh? I remember when we drove this car to, the furthest I went with you in this car was a few years ago. Remember when we went to Saint Amab there to Colmar Auto Parts there?
Oh, yeah.
And we had to wear mosquito repellent. So many mosquitoes. There was so many mosquitoes in there because the junkyard is in a forest. That
Humid forest.
oh man, like if you just stand long enough, even if you're wearing repellent, they're gonna find a way to eat you. Horrible. Typical Mickey D's that looks depressing and scary compared to the old Mickey D's, McDicks. And we're heading to a thrift store.
Eco Depot.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to give them a plug, but we could have went here too. But that place is crazy busy. I don't like how busy that place is. Oh man, yeah, not a fan of crowds like I used to be. Not at all. So yeah, what I wanted to say, I forgot to mention before, is that guys like Ed, there's not enough guys like him, and his father's the same way.
That's what I say.
Where we keep a car going instead of buying a new car and paying through the nose on insurance, and then you're paying also shipping costs and transport fees and all this crap. Get a used car that's in great shape and keep it that way. Just keep putting money
And
into it.
That's more environmentally friendly to keep
Exactly.
from throwing stuff out.
Just keep like this car
keep
could
the
have
old stuff
easily. This
going.
car easily, like 99% of it could have gone to the junker. No, it's still going. And there's another one that Ed saw and he showed me. It was a Sable.
Yeah, white
Mercury
Sable.
probably about the same year as 92, 3, 4, 5, and it
In
was
Côte Saint-Luc.
probably the same thing. Probably owned by an elderly person or persons, and because it's amazing. It's mind-boggling what a wasteful society we are. It's really baffling, and even in this age, people don't care. They don't want to work on cars anymore. They don't want to get them worked on. They don't have the patience. It's too bad. It's and yet in places like in Africa, they're still buying old Toyotas from here and other places and shipping them down there to restore them. By the way, I like these 4Runners, but I much prefer the ones from the 90s. I just thought they looked cooler. They were all nice and more rounded. And, this Bronco's not bad. Not in this color. And I love this highway, concrete highway. Man, do you think years ago we would ever have thought that Quebec would be making concrete highways?
Yeah.
And that's another thing. People want freaking SUVs, all the time SUVs, right?
Well,
how come Tesla doesn't have a freaking SUV? You know what I mean?
they do, don't they?
Don't they?
Where it's sort of an elevated type car thing that looks kind of like a crossover.
The Bubble?
It is. Whatever. It's sort of
Model
a
X or whatever? That's ridiculous.
Whatever. It's not my thing.
Even this is closer to an SUV than anything. I didn't even know until recently they stopped making the Caravan. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't make it anymore. Fini.
So what is it replaced with? There's no more minivans?
No, it's replaced by the Pacifica, the one you've seen that's really like aerodynamic and stuff, but it's electric.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is Ville St. Pierre, by the way, next to NDG where we started this. And that church we just passed, that actually used to be a train station.
Really?
Yeah, Rockfield there, that Rockfield church. I found a picture online. It blew my mind. Yeah, it was taken like 120 years ago or something. And it showed, and the tracks are right there where the Saint Jacques is.
Interesting.
Amazing, eh? Very interesting.
A little piece of trivia there.
Yeah, well, I got my Cliff Clavin moments.
A little known fact.
A little old fact. I got CAD rail over here. I got a bunch of CP locomotives. Looks like they're getting working on there. I see they don't have any other locomotives sitting on the side anymore there. I guess because they're probably getting tagged there. Of course, tagged is a nice way of saying graffiti, I guess. Right? I love the quality of this phone, the Samsung.
Yeah.
The sound is great compared to Nikon. The color is great. But again, holding it a long time like this, it's not very pleasant, I have to say.
Maybe you need
I had one of my subscribers sent me a selfie stick, but it was like this. It's even more awkward, I found. After a while, it's like you're holding a gun, or you're getting tired, It's just, meh. So.
Well, you know what? We're gonna get off. We're gonna get off from Norman.
Well, yeah, isn't that where we were supposed to go?
Getting off at Norman.
Not a man. Look at this guy. What you got your hazards on for? You're gonna explode.
Never be too careful. And this guy's got their hazards on. This is the hazards. Hazards.
Well, that guy's driving an old Corolla, so this one
guy,
too.
Why is he driving with the hazards?
I don't know. They're all together, I guess.
Some sort of convoy.
I don't know. Look like a bunch of Latino people or something. I'm not sure.
There's a funeral car. That's why.
Oh, yeah. There you go. There's Transport Quebec there. Actually, you know what? I saw a kick-out. I don't know if you saw my post on Facebook of that Lincoln hearse.
Yeah.
And then yesterday near my place, there's this gorgeous church, and I see another Lincoln hearse, an older one. And it's a funeral procession. You see the guys for the funeral home coming out.
Yeah.
So I took a picture, and
looking characters.
Yeah, with fedoras.
Yeah.
And then it occurred to me, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Somebody told me, I think it was my mom who told me a few years ago that there are more deaths in the spring than any other time of the year. You know why? Because the winters are hardest on the old people.
Yeah.
That's why. And they just keel over in the spring. It's March, April, May.
That's it. I always find that, the spring you look around and see who's left,
That's interesting. Yeah, don't tell that to your old man there, eh? Yeah, I'm sure he'll love you for that. Are we going the right way?
Yep.
Remember last time we did this, we got lost
Yeah,
in it.
but it's because we went too far the other way. So we're starting from the far west end and we're coming back.
Right.
You turn in, yeah.
So what do your two sisters think of this car? What do your two
They're
sisters
a little
think?
bit terrified of it. 'Cause they think that it's too,
It's got too much mileage.
yeah.
Oh, there was a lot of nice rigs there. They were all trucks for
So you
there.
think it's
See,
up
this is
here?
the guy. This is the guy with
Is
the.
it up here, this street?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. And this is the guy with the step van I was telling you about. Is it even there anymore? Okay, he's got an old Ford. This is not young. Oh, it's gone. It's not even there anymore.
They dragged all that stuff out.
Yeah. Oh,
It's coming back.
I know.
Hi. No, it's fine.
Pretty weird place for a secondhand store, eh? But hey,
Uh-huh.
it's not location. That's for sure. Is this it? This isn't it. Oh, it is.